Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop. Yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benz, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send the bill, they send the pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop. Ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up and then it vanish. Yeah, I can't stand it. Out of all the way you move and see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Stood strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Tables set, now tables turn. God's plan, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop.
Well, everybody, welcome back. Word of mouth tonight. We're working on some fulls. I had a couple good questions on it. Oh, okay. Awesome, Q. I got that. Sorry about the wait and the delay, guys. As you can see, no top camera right now. It's showing up as offline. I can't find it on there now. I'll have to dig in. It looks like a Windows update's going to cause me to do some changes. I could try to mess with it and keep you guys waiting, but we'll let the expert Richard take a look at it when he gets a chance. All right, Q, I'm adding that right now. Go Sox. And you said Scott Kelly. Gotcha, bud. Oh, come on. Hang on a second. Yeah, the ones that I just added today from my phone aren't updated, so that's no good. Let's see what happens when I do this. There we go. I think my phone's messed up a little bit. All right, got you in there. Got him right there. Yeah, Jeremy, it is 50 raffle ticket. All right. So what I want to do here is pop into casual with a 4-player game. Now, the question that was asked to me, so Mike Bentley was saying, look, I understand fulls and I understand the point of them and everything, but the distance control is where I'm getting at. So, and I've always done them by feel. I'm like, oh, that club looks right. Let's hit that full. I don't use them as much. I don't have the robot thumbs that I do it over and over again. I don't play a lot of the daily. So what we'll do here is we're going to play casual. 18 hole casual. Did I pick 4 players? And we're just going to sit on a hole 1 and kind of play around with them a little bit just to see when we get the actual distances down. It will give a little bit of familiarity to somebody like Mike. And I'm sure to all of you, like I said, I choose to hit shots where I'm facing my obstacle, cutting it little bits and throwing it out. I think I can aim better on a 1-for-1 shot, but if it's like a daily or anything like that, then yeah, the benefit on a full is absolutely insane. So let's find something. Ah, Luda, there we go. You're getting there, my man. Thumbs up to that. Let me see if my telestrator's working. I gotta see, because I would wonder if that thing got screwed up with the update as well. Let's see. Yeah, it did. All right, I can't use the telestrator to write to him. So that's too bad. We'll get to it, though. We'll get everything up and running again. Not too hard. Let's take a look. I'm trying to find a good hole one to kind of screw around with. Falcon Sands will work. So basically all I want to do for Mike is get distances down for your basics. Get a speed down, a couple different speeds down, hitting the same club with a full. And he was talking 5-wood specifically, but we're going to make sure we put stouts on all of these too. And we're going to put the champ set on too, and select balls. It should be page 2. All right, now we got stouts on. Let's just go through and get all 4 done, because what we're going to do is we're also going to use it. We're going to do a little cord pulling too, so we can get exact numbers down. Obviously, remember 2 things about when we're pulling a cord on it. We're only able to hit straight forward and pull straight back. So what we'll have to do on something like a full is we'll have to get the full pull back, yank the cord out, hit it straight. The only reason we're doing this is because then we have a baseline and we know what exacts are for hitting straight shots. Obviously, as a player, we're almost never going to hit straight shots. It's really tough to do. Even those of us really good at thumbs, we're missing them a little bit. They're going to be offline a little bit. But we'll get theoretical best. And the other part is you can't do this in prize play games. It's a very bad thing. Don't do it. You will get banned, maybe arrested. I don't know. We'll see. Just don't do it. It's that simple. Just don't do it. All right. So we're putting all 4 players on the champ set. We'll select balls and put them on stouts. Ah! Skip turn and 1 more player. Okay. World Champ 20 is a good set of clubs to use. It's got all of the ones we're going to look at for this. All right, so first player. So we'll set it up. We're going to go with the 5-wood here. And of course, did we pick a box that the 5 is going to be in between distances? Of course, the 5s are going to be there. Oh, don't pull the cord and play prize play. All right, so fulls, we'll get a relationship on hitting a full dead straight. I don't care if it's high T or low T. We're going to start with medium T right now. Multi-card doesn't really work on prize play, but no, pulling the cord out. So we're going to do some stuff here to do some testing. All right, so we're going to do a 5-wood, and we're going to leave it naked. So we're going to get the full pullback. All right, we got the pullback. Now I'm going to make sure I hit it dead straight. And we're going to try to keep a baseline and get a number down here. But we'll just do a full with a pullback straight, thumb straight forward, 103. So we're going to try to be right around 100 with these thumbs. And it looks like a medium T with the 5-wood's about the same. And of course, it's going to give me a 4-wood the next time. Let's try this again. Now, this is the worst part about doing crooked shots with doing straight forward swings. I can't pull back directionally either. And I can't change clubs. I can't do all sorts of stuff. All right, so we get the pullback done. So we can say at roughly 100, it's about right at the line for a full. Okay, that's dead at 100. So a full 5 at 100, what did that land? Let's go, let's actually, I might as well make an Excel for this, right? File. Oh, whoa, hit the wrong button. Save as. Golden Tee folds. All right, perfect. Now let's go club, height, what else do we need? Okay, we're gonna go T height. I'm trying to think here. T height. Spin. What other things should we be recording to see if we're getting other things distance-wise? We could check height, and then we'll go carry distance with it. Now, does anybody feel like they can fill this out while I'm doing this so I don't have to do it? We can keep focused. I'm going to share it out to you guys. There we go. So if somebody wants to hop onto that SharePoint site, remember, if you don't click on this, if you click on that, if you try to copy that link to somewhere else and it was in Facebook, here you can copy and paste it anywhere though, so that's good. Let's look here. We're going to go right twice. I got to skip turns because I tapped the button once. And we're going to have to plug it back in. These proprietary teaching techniques, unreal. All right, so we got that. We're going to get a full. We're going to try. We're going to say, let's just get the height. If somebody wants to rewind and fill this one out. But we're starting with the club as the 5 wood. None. All right, so I just got to get that carried. Oh, that's it. We want to get MPH. All right, so if somebody wants to go back and at least figure out the carry distance for the 5 woods and what the speed and what the distances were, and we'll start plugging these in so we have something for Mike to look at. All right, we got the full pullback. So I'm going to thumb this one a bit harder and see what the different results are. 112, so that's getting close to my max. And as you can see, by hitting it harder, it didn't cut as much with the full. So the softer it went, and that was, one was 102 and one was 100. Those two are very similar. So I'm guessing there's going to be groupings where at certain speeds, you'll have a break point that makes it cut a lot more. Or maybe not even a lot more, because that's not even a lot more there. But if we notice, though, that's only that's a 12 mile per hour distance. Now, in general, if we were looking at MPH based off of distance on straight shots, 12 miles per hour should be about 25 yards. That's not 25 yards. It's not at all. Because in general, with clubs, it's about a 2.5 yards per mile per hour. It's a scale that changes. And it changes up near the max of the swing a lot more than the bottom. So we can kind of be assured that these are about 2 yards per, let's say. So fulls definitely reduce your, I mean, look at the distance you change. So you have a lot more flexibility in your distances based off of just the 2 shots, just a couple of shots that we've hit here. All right, let's try it one more time. We're going to have to plug her back in. And then I'll just have to go back. No, it doesn't feel like there's anybody here. Or is it like me? You guys just don't care about fulls like I do. I don't either. All right, so let's go here. We're gonna we gotta pull it back. Sorry. All right, I'm gonna give this the full Monty on it. So we maxed it out. It's a full dead straight. And look at how much less it curves. Now, we're not going to get it as good of a... We're not going to get as good of a line. Actually, that's pretty much a straight line. I don't think the curve changes. I think it's just the trajectory changes a little bit. Now, we can't really tell on that one because of where we were with distance. But that's kind of interesting. If we follow this, it's a line. Yes, it won't turn as much the harder you hit it. We can see that. But it looks like the miles per hour keep it dead relative. Like the less amount of cut is directly linear. We can see by this. In fact, if you think of this way when we're doing this, we're kind of plotting the points on a graph while we're doing this right now. Because we're taking the vector numbers here, we're inputting them here, and the result is there. We just don't have an end result with it like that we can quantify by looking at the screen. But I think that gives us a very simple part to it, that 100 miles per hour is a pretty good distance when we're thinking about a full. Let's mulligan these back, and let's try a lesser club this time. We're not going to do this for very long. I got to say, it's not that fun to do the testing. But I would still love more tools at our disposal, which I don't know if you guys saw it. The post that I made on in the QA, look, we need this. We need more info. We really do. There's a lot of things that we need. More info is one of them. I feel I don't necessarily trust the game right now. I don't know about you guys, but I don't feel like it's in the perfect position where I'm 100% confident things are right. Ah, shit, I unplugged it too soon. All right. So we're going to hit it. We'll try a 6 this time. Let's do a full 6. And remember, I turned right twice on all of these. We're going to try to get one right at 100. 101, that's pretty freaking close, I got to say. All right, 218 at 101 with the 6. So that's roughly 7 yards short of the club distance. So, yeah, this one doesn't really need to be plotted out. Just know that about 100 miles per hour, with a medium tee, it's getting you that. Let's check some high tees with the 5-wood and see how much difference the distances are with it. And then we'll move right on. I'm going to start with the events, and then we'll bang out invites again, as pretty typical. 1, 2... I think I'm going to have a problem with the sand, though. Wait. Let me skip turns. All right, there we go. 5-wood. High tee. Nah, we got to... All right, that's pulled back. We're going to try to go at 100 again. Woo! That's pretty impressive. All right, so fulls at high tee distances are going to land right at the high tee, at the distance of the marker. It's pretty much that simple. As a good rule of thumb, we can use that. Now, obviously, there's going to be some picadillos with different clubs. I don't really want to do this that much. Not really much we could do to record on this one either. It's going to be a little different. That one's a little tough to judge. And it is more of a feel shot for me in general. All right, but let's dig in. Let's play this event a little bit. The event is challenging, man. When we started getting new tee boxes on these, or a mess of tee boxes, whether we're getting different ones than what the one setup it was getting on events lately, these got a lot better and a lot more interesting to play. So let's take a look and see what we got, and then we'll play a couple of these and move right on to invites. I gotta say, we're going to cut off pretty soon, pretty much right at 10 tonight. The wife and I are watching a show on Netflix, The Umbrella Academy. It's freaking fantastic. All right, we're right at the halfway point. Is the 3-wood going to stay under the trees? I'm not sure. So we're going to go around the outside. Now, would you like to hit a full here? I would, but I don't think a full 4-wood's going to get up. So we're going to go here. We're going to move it left. And we're going to hit a full C and about a 2.5 and hit it solid. And I want to hit up top like that. It hit the part that slants the wrong way, but that should kick on. I'll lock that back up. That rattling bothers me. And watch me yank a putt to start. Wow, we made it. All right, that's a good start. And as you can see, not a lot of these are going to be closing. Look, I bet I'm, yeah, it's one of 3 of us in all of these. All right, so the shot on this, on my standard bag for this course, I have a 3 hybrid as well, which is weird for me, I know. It's come up a couple of times with the setup where I needed it, but you can come up with something that works. It's just not going to be close. Let's see if this will stay under. I'll take it. We're putting. It's not a good putt, but we are putting. Oh my God, that was a terrible putt. And we're back tied. S3, is that Stranger Things? I don't know. Oh, it's season 3. Oh, I got you. Yeah, it's fantastic, dude. We are enjoying the shit out of it. We just finished season 1 and watched episode 1 of season 2. It was weird. It was weird to start, but really, it gets you, man. There's a lot of stuff to it. Now, you may wonder why I hit a 4-wood there, because I can hit it straight and not hit the tree. It stays under it. All right, let's see. Wow, now that's weird, right? So typically, if I turn left on a down 3, it's going to show left 1, down 3. If I turn right, it'll show right 1, down 3. But this shows left 1, so it's like this is funneling back at the hole. That definitely pushed left, too, which is a little crazy. That's kind of a different. But hi, Puff, how you guys doing, man? I don't understand how you have time for TV when you're out traveling all the time, you fucker. We would be useless. All right, so the bite spin, 9.5, bite spin, 10.5, thumb shot goes right through this. You don't even need to bite spin it all the time, and I'm not going to here. I believe if I release this, I will hit, so I'm not going to release it, even though distance-wise, I'm going to be a little short. And that one was a little bit tight to be offline. I couldn't really get it. Tell Kate I said hi, too. We miss you guys. All right, so we know that our carry distance on this club's about 350. This is a level shot, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the 10.5 from here. I'm kind of contemplating releasing this to fight the 10, to fight the wind, and I'm going to. Let's see if it doesn't go over the green, though. Nope, perfect, good. Yeah, you and I will never be the same. God, they've been giving us some awkwardly bad looks on this. This isn't bad. Same. Puff, it's almost fantasy football time, man. That's what I think you're getting ready for. All right, I like the full hammer shot with the 3 here. It's going to take a poke still to get here. You kind of want to go up to the 10.5, but I still want to have as much clearance on the outside edge of this rock as I can based off of height. So if I get a little higher, I might be over the apex of that curve. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, I hit that way too hard. Okay, forward would have been good there. All right, let's see if our chushing is on to start tonight. It has not been lately. I can't. There we go. Woo. Saving birdies. You and I. These events have been beating up on Brian a little bit. I'll say this much. High T 9 wood clears all of this. I'm not sure if the 8 does. Let's see how close it is. We're gonna bite it. Oh, it's still around. It's still around. In fact, I had 2 people message me yesterday on top of the ones that are already in. So I think we're going to be, we will be full. It's going to be full. And in fact, that league has been the easiest to run then out of all of them. Least amount of problems. So that's good. Minus for people not paying a couple times. Not anybody that we know, but people over here in my area. Well, hey, whatever. I'll eat it. Don't matter. It's... Now, your key here is you got to put this right in between. Oh, I didn't boot any last year. We were perfect. Nothing happened. Okay, Mark. So I think with you and with Chris Baki wanting in too, we'll definitely have the 500 full. I got to look at the 200 and the 100 leagues. The 100's a keeper, so I'm pretty sure that's full too. But a little side note. Hi, Gino. I'm switching to Sleeper this year. So we've been using ESPN this whole time, and arguing with them about their scoring is terrible, for one. The thing that really pissed me off is 2 years ago, where we had ties were a big thing, and it stopped counting ties and just it switched all the ties to a win for one person, and literally I couldn't figure it out. And then I realized that they were scoring down to the 100th of a point, but only displaying. Oh, I didn't boot you during the season. Mark, I'm finding you a spot this year. Do you care if 500, 200, or 100? What a standby. But then when I looked, that was it. They were scoring it down to the 100th, even though they weren't displaying it. And I had to go back in and manually edit everything to make those ties stay, because I'm not screwing around with that big of a fractional difference. Oh, yeah. Oh, easy, guy. You'll have to skip one family meal this week. That's it. But at least now I have a mission to beat you, because you're not going to win any money in my leagues. You glorified bragging motherfucker. All right, we're going to hit the high T cut 5 here and see if we can drop it down. Oh, Jesus. I'll walk through hell with you. Hi, Gino. I didn't see you there, buddy. How you been, man? Yeah, you don't have to worry about me, man. We're all worried about you. Oh, we got the straight shot through the gap. Now, this is going to be a choice for most of you. I like to pull it back right to left. On this setup, though, I'm going to move this all the way right. It looks like my gap's the biggest here. This should get on no problem. Oh, it should get in the water because I missed the line. I can't hit as well straight shots going left to right. Shit. And my chipping is just atrocious. It's been so bad the last few days, and I don't know what I'm doing with it. I think I'm only going to play one of these. I'm going to be worried that these are going to close even, so there's no sense in even playing. But I love that we've gone to moderated posts in QA. That we've gone to moderated QA page, and not one thing gets answered on there. Other than Kevin chiming in, I don't understand the point of QA. I just don't get it. I don't understand the point of having that page if no one's going to answer or do anything. All right, we're going old school with just shot. Yeah, I know it is, man. Gino, I'm sorry that life's hard, man. It ain't been easy for a lot of us, but you're going through more than most. So like I said, all I can do is wish the best, and if you need me, I'm here. We're going to play a full 8.5. We're going to bounce it off the hill with backspin and see if we can get this thing to kick up. I did not expect that to go that far, but we'll take that shot. out of here. Oh, yeah. Oh, did Buxton just get hurt, too? Lou bombs. We got Lou bombs going on. Oh, it's not Buxton. I can't chip. It's so bad. Oh, no, that's TA. My bad. Not a Lou bomb. That's Tim Anderson, baby. All right, high T, medium T, low. I think we're going to go with a low T on this. I think we're going to play the skip driver back off the water. Oh! Ooh, got a double kick. Nice. Till you come back home. Yeah, this is like as bad of a setup as this can be. This is like going right to left. Even if you get it on, you're going to be sticking it way past the way to the left of the green. If you try to get cute and hit the rock first, you're in trouble. I think if I hit this hard enough, I can get this to hit the left side of the green, check back to the right. I overcut it though, I think. No, a little bit. That's okay. Hey, he made a chip. All right, we'll get one more of these in, but we've seen this one enough. We got to look at these courses, man. I only got Bernhardt by 10 there. What's going on, Brian? I mean, why did you even bother finishing with the 24? If there was a player that I'd love to see start streaming, it would be Brian. He's very good. If you guys remember when he was here for that weekend, we let him do the stream by himself when I went upstairs because I didn't want to keep taking his money. But he holds the crowd very well and does a very good job with it. All right, we're going to do the same shot as last time, only I'm going to hit a 5-wood this time. I'm kind of planning on not hitting up top, but if we do, it's not a bad thing. Oh, yeah. We like that. Wow. That bothers me still. I lost the lead there. You don't come to my house and cook. You will be cooked for, sir. But I hate that it gives me that. Oh, hey, Ben. How you doing, bud? All right, so the low T 9.5 driver clears the first tree, and goes over under the second one, I believe. Let's see. I missed the cut. I cut it a little bit. Let's make this though. Oh yeah, I forgot because we have sticky sand. You stick against walls, so. Why can't they listen? I just don't understand. In a world, if we had a world where they just said, hey, Mouth said something here with Golden Tee related. Not everything. Life-wise, not the smartest person. Oh, and not fucking on a putter. That was terrible. Yeah, this is so bad. You can't get out of a lot of bunkers now because you're sticking to the wall right when you touch it. So I'm stuck. I don't even think a sand wedge or a lob wedge would have worked there. That's just crap. But, you know, these are things I brought up on day one, and we still don't have them fixed. I don't understand the point of all this crap. That hurts. That's just crap. That sticky bunkers, guys, is possibly as big of a problem to me as the game having when we were getting different setups. Not quite as bad, but very bad nonetheless, because that is not right. To stick to walls. Like, what the hell is that? I'm starting to wonder, is there another golf game that we can get into? Oh, Ben, yeah, plenty, man. We're not starting that one off until... we're not starting off that one until the other one finishes. I think we got... there's maybe 12 people left. And this bullshit again. That isn't my button. I'm telling you that right now. I've switched it 4 times. So let's go here. Now that we have a shitty game, let's see if release still gets over. And I bet it doesn't. All right, we're DNFing. That was terrible. I got to go through that too because it doesn't look like people are updating the Excel. I was really trying to make it easy, but now I'm going to have to parse through my PayPal and find everybody's names who didn't add on to it. I'm guessing that a quarter of the people only updated the Excel, and then I updated it for about 10 of them, but I'm sure I missed a lot. We're going to try one more event. Frank, are you having the button thing happen too? No one else has said they've had it. I haven't heard anybody respond and say it's the same thing. But if I had another person that's having the same thing, I could start gathering more info. I mean, it had gotten better and hadn't done anything wrong in the last couple days, but now when I'm on stream, it's doing it again. Now we're a little bit closer this time. So I can go with the bite spin right here and not hit it too hard. Just hit up next to the trees and have it check and come down to the bottom. And I played it cut. I didn't mean to. Did I get over the top? I did. Woo. And that should kick back on. Beautiful. Perfect, Ben. Appreciate it. I think if you go to the click on the post that's in there, I don't know if it's up there. Let me find you the link for it, and then you can just get... actually, I'll just share you the Excel, and you can fill it out there. A month. A tick home. Perfect storm. Okay, no, that's good, Frank, because that's exactly what happens to mine. It just doesn't do anything half the time. All right, we're going to hit that same shot we just hit. Fuck! My God, now I'm playing terrible. All right, putt won't get there. It's 56 yards. You can't putt it that far, so we're going to chip this in. Like that. Baby, and I'll write your name around the outside. We're going to smoothie this 4 with bite. Little bit right. Just where you want it on that. I'm perfect with that up there. This is a little hot coming in, but with the backspin, it should stop it. I fucking missed the line. Ah! That was a good look. Love the game. I will take this way too far. Perfect setup here. Now, you may think, okay, the pin's offset. It's a little bit, wind's a little right to left. I'm going to move it right. The problem is I'm never going to be able to get that line. If I move it left now, I can fight the wind. And I still hit it. No, I pushed it a little bit right. Gotcha, Ben. Make sure you just update the spreadsheet. That contact info stuff is really so I know how to get a hold of you if a match is waiting or missing. Now, we know this is going to carry about 350, right? It's actually closer to 352. I backed it up on the box and then put a backspin here because if I murdered that from 348, I'd be wet. I'm actually still thinking I might be wet here. So, no, that was perfect. 352 is pretty much dead nuts. Knowing those numbers changes how you play the game, dude. All right, middle of the tee box. We're in a good spot here. Happy days. All right, pins in the back. The 4 wood can go straight here. The 3, you're at a little bit of a risk. So I'm going to go with the straighter cut here, but still cut it and then throw it out. And once again, we're right over the top of this. We don't have anything to worry about with the 9. I'm going to just murder this with bite. Now, I can't, by looking at that, that's over that tree no matter what. I can release that no problem if I need to. I'm judging the high 9 wood at about 240. So I knew that wasn't going in or getting to the cup, but I was going to leave myself an easy putt. I wish I had the telestrator right now because what I'm going to show you is I'm going for the little archway in the leaves right there, but with a medium T9, I'm going to bite it. Okay, the 9 doesn't work for that, and that's what I was going for. I know the 6 does, but the 9 hit that spot up there, so that's not good. This is actually a really bad spot. We're going to risk it. We're going through the gap. And I hit the bush, killed my distance, went nowhere. Great. That one didn't lose any distance because it didn't hit anything. We're okay. We're going to make a par here. Oh, no. No, we're not. Fucking Christ. But like I said, we're going to have a couple days left, maybe a week or so before the 2022 course one starts. Remember, Tim Juhas has one going as well. I just blew it in the finals, although I didn't really. I was given 4 strokes on Hidden Temple, and he shot a 27 on a 28 setup, so didn't really have much of a chance. Oh. We'll take the Eagles, though. Bernhardt's trying to keep up this game. He's not going to lose by 10, I don't think. Smoothie, bite spin. We're going to hit it short and let it trickle at the hole. God, feeling okay with these shots. Well, it looks like pretty much the same shot as last time. We're going to high tee a 6 instead of a 5, though. I hit that really soft because we know that the high tees aren't going to spin at all, so we're going to let that thing land short. The other great joy about hitting a high tee from that angle, that if you happen to catch the wall, you're coming at such a height, when you land, it doesn't necessarily hit you straight into the water. It will most of the time, but you have a chance that it hits that rock wall and does not go wet. Yeah, notice how much easier I can get that one through that gap going right to the other way. But you also noticed how short that came up for a driver going straight, because you're not going to hit a straight line going through when you're going angled. Like you don't have an aiming point to try to hit a straight line on that. Oh, thought I had her. Thought I had her. Thank you, Frank. Where do I want to go with this? Can we go over today? Yeah, that's close. It's awfully close. I don't like these moving trees either. That's tough. All right. Skill shots. Learning that, trying to remember some of the shots we used to hit back in the day on holes, because that one we didn't have a tee on, so we had to learn that shot without hitting a tee. God, I like the low tee driver again here, but that's too short. So we're going to go with the high tee 5, full A, little bit out. Yeah, distance-wise, a little short. I should have gone with the 4, but hey, we're okay with this. All right, we're going to cut high tee this with the 8.5. The high tee 9.5 will catch the underneath of the palm trees there, or whatever kind of trees. Oh, shit, Ben. Was it a big one? I left it. Oh, wow, that kicked up. Normally that does not. Okay, so now I'm just noticing. I didn't realize that part of that was rock and part of it's sand. Look at that. To the left of where I'm at is a rock, it looks like, right? That doesn't look like the same surface. Now, knowing what we deal with Golden Tee on a day-to-day basis, it's probably the same surface. Shit, that's probably fairway. Who knows? Oh, God. But see, that came off way hotter than fucking... Dude, this sand is totally broken. Oh, nice. Easter 3's a good one. I'm sorry. The sand is broken as shit. That ball should not have come out of there like a rocket like it did. We're going to leave those alone for now. Like I said, if it's only 3 of us in it, I'm worried about filling that with 20 men or 25 people. I know it's only Friday, but we'll see. That means I've still got 10 open probably. Let's take a look at invites. Whoops. They let you backspin out of every other menu except for this one. Okay, it just, do those little things, even those little things like that we can't back up out of a menu, even though we haven't swiped in or done anything, like, why? What is the point of this? I get it. Once somebody swipes in, yeah, you can't back out, but nobody swiped in yet. Let me back out rather than having to tap buttons or figure out how to cancel. But it was because a couple years ago, you couldn't back them up at all. Once you chose players, you were stuck. Now I can choose players and back out, but can't go one more screen. Well, we're starting with champ. We got Brad Stewart to beat up on here. Well, congrats on the hole and win, Ben. That's awesome, man. That's great. All right, so we got 366. Hi, babe. What? What's wrong?
I lost my phone.
Yeah, take it. You gotta do. Jill's down here. She's stealing my phone, guys. I'm losing my music. What? Do you want me to just ring it?
Well, it's on vibrate, so I gotta go listen. I had
Okay.
a bad chain of reactions. I took a sip of my wine, something hit my lips. It was a bug.
No, it wasn't. It was a piece of cork.
No, I thought it was too, so I was like, oh, it's a cork. It was a fly.
A fruit fly?
No, like a fly. Ended up in my mouth. I ran to the bathroom with my glass of wine in hand, spit it in the sink.
Why don't you tell the world the story? You kind of are right
and then
now.
I broke my wine glass. And now...
Where'd you spill the wine?
I didn't spill wine. I put it down and it shattered into the sink. And now I don't know where my phone is.
Okay, so Jill, we give Jill a 98-point wine, and that's what she decides to do with it.
I know.
Get drunk, loses her phone, breaks her wine glass.
I'm not even drunk. That was class 2.
Jesus. All right, so story time's over for Jill. All right, we're going to just high tee the 8.5. I'm going to play it like I'm aiming at the sand. If it lands a little short, that's perfect. If it lands in the sand, I'll get a straight chip. And now my music goes away. Yeah. Oh, dead sand. We got bounces. All right, so 19 yards. I can shush this. I'm going to use the 9-wood just because I want the height. Nothing to do with distance here. I'm not even paying attention to distance. She's still dialing. Played a cut on this. Did I cut it enough? Oh, I did. Is that good? Check. I get scared about backspinning when I'm playing that kind of shot in, because that ball could easily, if I overcut it a little bit too much and land pin high, that thing's going wet. Basically, your spin's going to take the inverse angle of what you were coming in at. So that one there with that wind, I was coming in like this, it would have checked at that same angle coming back. So if I landed pin high, checking would not check straight back. It would check at the same angle that, or I'm sorry, the opposite angle than what I came in at. So that ball would end up being wet. Still no phone. This is now, she's now dialed 4 times. You know, I get mad at her every other day when all she does is she keeps her phone on vibrate, and I just don't understand the point of it. Like you have a phone so you can hear it in case somebody calls, right? So what's the point of putting it on vibrate? No word on the next patch, Mike. I got nothing for you yet. There's a lot that still needs to be done. This bit piecing shit back together again to get it almost functional. It's starting to piss me off. It really is. I'm not a fan with what's been going on with the game at all. Not at all. Like I'm relegating. I'm getting close to just saying fuck it. I'm done. She found it. She's back. Was it in your pocket?
No, Cliff was sitting on it.
What?
Cliff was sitting on it.
Well, you want to plug it back in?
What? Oh, sorry.
Cord's right there. Thanks.
I just had to
Hey,
ring
when
it,
you
ring
unplug the
it
computer,
3
wait, when you, I
times.
know I heard. I have my headphones
4
on.
times probably.
When you unplug everything to use it, just put the cords right in here.
Yeah.
That is this thing that's not going to happen now.
It
So
will.
now don't use it.
I don't use it.
Good.
I'm
Bye.
not
Oh, great. Now I got to get my music back going again because she's screwing around. All right, let's snap this thing. But the next patch should have, it's going to have some fixes. The worst thing is we have a good advocate in Kevin Lindsay, right? He seems to care. I just don't know about anybody else anymore. I really don't. And I hate to say it. It's against everything in my being, but I just don't know who gives a shit anymore. We were told we were getting fixes for all of these problems. They fixed one thing to assure that we're not getting different looks. I still think we are in some regards, but you know, until I can adequately prove it again, then I'll go with them. But now that patch was also supposed to fix the holes with wrong pars, and it did not. I think there's some even on this course. I think we're 2 strokes short of Golden Tee par being what it should be on this. Now we got the 9-wood here. We're going to try to man up on this and get it there. I don't want to try to dumb down the 6 because I do that with a cut. And when you cut, you lower the height. It could bring the top of the trees and the side to play. Let's see. We know we can carry this at least 240. So if I go to the middle of the green, this should be fine. They had gotten a lot better at being communicative on things, and then all of a sudden it just stops. Yeah, Mike, just going through it looks like... Yeah, Frank, I won't touch that shit. It's just another one of those things. Like we've been told that, well, we're supporting 3 platforms, but we're going to release 4 more pieces of shit games. Like what? I don't get it. Hey, Mike, but looking through that, it looks like at about 100 miles per hour, you're at the same spot as you would, like 100 miles per hour gets you right to the overhead marker with no high T. And then when you hit the high T, it's almost the same. It's not much different at all. So you can see that the fulls take a lot of variance out of play. And that button's doing it again. So, and then obviously you'll have to adjust at it. I thought the most impressive thing about just a little bit of testing we did with it was to realize how close I can get to 100 with the thumb shot on a full. And with just guessing the first couple times, I was 102, 100, 101. Crazy. I mean, this course, we've talked about this all the time. This course looks great. It's so boring, though. There's like nothing here. 16, 18, and 9. You're playing this course for 3 holes. And then maybe a hole out on one of these. Okay, so Brandon, I wish that we didn't have a Windows update that just wiped out the telestrator. And that's one thing I have no idea how to reset up. But so when I'm talking about inverse angles being, let's say I'm playing to backspin a shot into the hole, right? And let's say we're on a flat green, but I've got a left to right 10 wind. Well, so when I'm playing to backspin that in, I'm playing to a club higher than the hole, and I'm playing to try to guess where the wind is going to move the ball to halfway between my tee, where I'm placing my tee and where the hole is. Because, and if I don't have an overhead cam either, so you can't look at it that way. Jesus, today has been bad. But so we're looking at a shot that's going to go like this, curve with the wind. When it lands, that angle that it moved from the start is the same angle it's going to come back at. On a flat green, obviously, if you have breaks in the other directions, you're going to see a difference to it. But that's how you've got to contemplate when you're going at attacking a pin with backspin. I mean, the backspin on a shot will basically follow the same path, the opposite path that you're coming in at. So if it's forward like this, if you're going in at this, the inverse angle comes back this way. Hopefully that makes a little bit more sense. It kind of should. If we look at this, okay, good. If we're looking at a shot like this, now I'm doing that same calculation, but I had to take into account the right 4, and that's where it becomes quite a bit of a guessing game, because if you're hitting a club or if you're playing balls that stick to the green and then check, it will definitely change your angles or your pullbacks on them. All right, this is a little bit better of a shot. I actually have a line at this. I'm going to try this is short with a 4 for certain. It's got to be a 3. No, it was a 4. No, 3 was right. Good. I don't stick that shot a lot. Hey guys, that hole is an optical illusion a bit too. It is uphill quite a bit. Your distances are going to be way up. Oh! Tim Anderson playing well tonight. God, about fucking time. All right, I could low tee this. I don't want to bring the water short in play. And I'm going to cut this with a medium tee. And then there, I was playing the cut. All right, so now that's where, Brandon, that whole theory is a little different. Because on a shot like that, with how much wind was blowing and that ball was moving, if I, let's say, had a full cut and it lined it up, it would be going straight when it lands, but it would then check back with the cut. There's a happy medium in there that you're going to have to just get used to seeing for yourself. It's not always as cut and dry as I made it on the last one. But just get that feeling, though, where you're like, okay, we can basically take the amount that it moves left to right off from the tee to the hole. It's going to move that same angle going left or going right to left when it lands on a backspin shot. We're not going to try to even get this close. We're just going to hit a full and leave ourselves the second shot. Oh yeah, quite a bit. Elevation will change everything in Golden Tee. Elevation is one of it's the one thing we don't have a number to determine. And we don't have a number. It's all a guessing game with elevation. But it's a huge factor on things. It's why if you see me playing closest to the pin a lot, I'm hitting low tees and ripping them at the hole, because now with the low tee, one, the wind won't play it as much either way. It won't affect the outward distance. Even wind in my face with the low tee doesn't get affected nearly as much as if it's it. And if we think physics-wise, the ball's in the air less time with a low tee, so you have less wind effect. I mean, that just makes sense, right? The less time for the ball to be affected by wind. I shouldn't have backspun that, but I was scared. I'll take the clean 26 and walk out. But yeah, elevation will change things a lot, a ton. And you'll see it on a hole like... Look at a hole like 17 on Easter. That second shot, when you have to lay up to the one pad that's high on the rock wall, that second shot, you have to calculate your wind in a totally different manner, because that ball is coming down so far. It's almost like playing Monty 18 again. And we all know that even a 3-mile-per-hour wind can turn you from one edge of the green to the other. Not with stouts, but with other balls, they can. So you do have to play it and understand and adjust for elevation. Brandon, I have not found that hole to be completely blocked once, to be honest with you. I mean, I think I chipped at it one time through it. Now, here's the thing. You could just hit it. If it's only 60 yards and you're going to hit one tree, you could just hit a 9-iron hard. Let's see if we can get a setup like that, but we're going to knock out these. We got 2 older courses to play. Yeah, I'd have to see the look, because I don't remember having one that I didn't see a shot. Yeah, so okay, so here there's an aim. If I was playing this to go in like with a release shot, my aiming point is going to be inside of where I'm going to hit for a backspin shot, because with the release shot, it's going to follow the angle and go that path. But it's going to make that angle and almost double the amount of right to left movement we're going to get with a thumb shot and backspin. See, if you notice that angle, it wasn't straight back based off of where I was. It came back and to the left. It's a little different. You don't get to see it nearly as much with most of us playing stouts now. But if you're playing a full wind ball, it's very dramatic in those. Now here, I'm going to do the low tee. I'm going to low tee this and hit roll on this one. I'd release it normally, but I just want to flip them this. And basically dead straight. I believe we're down to like 12, Brandon. I just had somebody ask me if he could buy a dozen tickets. He hasn't done it yet, but he's going to. Yeah, I kind of mathed this raffle out a little bit for myself wrong. I'm getting close to where I might lose money on it. Not a big deal. We're getting rid of the machines for somebody who's helped out a lot of us, and that's awesome. And you're taking shots at me like I'm... So we're going to be doing that drawing pretty quick here. It should close out before the end of the weekend, and we'll do it Monday. Or if I feel up to it and we're here, Jill's here, we could do it this weekend. If it fills, obviously. That's still the first priority. It's got to fill. I'm really getting close to just saying, screw it, I'll take the last 12 tickets myself. But then I'm almost rooting for myself not to win, because it would look bad. And that's just not fun for anybody. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, I'm doing well, Jason. Yourself? Hi, Neil. Hi, buddy. Well, over 1 million downloads. If they're not buying anything, is fine. Yeah, it's. If they're not buying anything, those downloads mean nothing. But most people are buying things. That game is only. You can only be competitive if you buy. Hi, Feature. How you doing, better? Oh, fuck yeah. That's good, man. I'm going to warn you, Feature. If you start trying to implement everything, your game's going to get worse before it gets better. Don't get frustrated. Just know it's coming. Because in order to get better with some of the stuff that we're talking about, you're going to have to experiment. Like, as much as we can say, there's still a difference between how I hit the ball and the speeds that I hit every time. Yeah, if you can mimic everything, exact speeds and the exact lines that I'm hitting, they're going to do the exact same thing. But even just a 1 or 2 mile per hour distance difference with a little angle out. Oh yeah, go ahead. That's perfect, sir. Oh. Come on, what? Oh. All right, so I'm adding you now to the list. I'm just looking through here. Perfect, got it. All right, let me make sure let me know when you send it. Yep. And let me confirm here too. Yeah, I see it. I got yours, Brandon. I got Ben's payment too. That's good. Good. I got it there. Yep, I liked it, buddy. There we go. You're there. Perfect. Gotcha. No, I got it. I got them both. I just did a little search just to make sure. And it was one of those ones too. Yeah, you're good, dude. You're covered. You're in for 2. It was one of those things that wasn't, you know how normally if you're typing in Excel, like if you've already typed a name, it pops up. Well, apparently, if I've added it on my mobile device, it doesn't always recognize that I've added it again. I'm adding the same name from the computer. Little goofy shit. Oh. So back to it, dude, guys. Watch Umbrella Academy. It's fantastic. And the music's fun as shit, too. Like, I got an old song on in my ear that feels like something would have been on that show. I keep dancing on my own. All right, we're going to bite this and flip it. I'm worried, though, that it could catch the top. But we hit it soft enough that I don't think it will. Good. Oh, but what we just finished season 1 before the show tonight, and then watched episode 1 of season 2. So 1 was awesome, dude. I was like, oh, this is gonna be some bullshit time waster, and we're bought in completely. And I'm convincing my wife now that she's actually a sci-fi fan, which is also weird. Ah! It's really a cool show, though. Okay. Alright. Not drivable. That like this whole too, ever since they've updated again, it's been that back box every time. I don't know if it's intended, but I haven't had this hole be drivable in months. All right, we're gonna. I like high T on this shot. I don't like bringing the water into play. Baby cut, high T. Oh, ultra? No. Wow, another bad luck. All right, so I'm still gonna. This is a brand new button. Okay, so we reset power to it. All right, I'm going to switch that button just to see if maybe it was a bad one. God damn, this isn't right. I mean, possibly gotten a bad button. That's happened before. No, see, that's not working at all. That's not a button, no. Are the other ones working? That works. Options isn't. Options is doing the same thing as that was. I don't know how to, I don't know what to do here. Well, apparently I'm going to need to reboot. There's literally nothing that's changed on my machine that should be happening. I fucking lost. So we're going to go as far as we can down this way and just hope we get an easy line through the trees. Not an easy line through the trees, but it's got one. I'd still rather do that than mess around with the rocks anymore. Yeah, I'm not turning anymore at all. That's just weird. Now I might just have to play the game turning once and that being it. Well, hi, Brian. Brian, have you guys gotten any reports of stuff like this? Buttons going in intermittently out, like just stop working out of the blue. Reboots fix it, but like I have to turn that out. Great, I went too far. All right, I can assure you now though that this isn't the button. I mean, the last thing is a test an IO. I need to get a new IO board. That's the last thing I can think. But that shouldn't be. Oh. Dave, have you heard of anybody up there having button issues at all? Does he know how to play mobile still right now? I had one or two on the commercial machines that I play on, but like short started working pretty quick after one reboot. But we're going to reboot after we finish this game to see if it comes back. But before it was the options button doing this same thing, which tells me this is either an I/O board problem or something in code. We'll have to see. But we're going to go around this way. I'm sure we've all had the experience where the machine we were playing on at a location somewhere had a button that didn't work. Never happened at my house before, but we'll get past it. We're gonna make this button, then we'll reboot and see if it comes back. If not, then I got work to do tonight. All right. No, we don't want to play one. Let's get a reboot. I'm going to reconnect everything and make sure. What do I have in here? That's my keypad and card reader. Okay, that's fine. We got the dongle directly plugged in too, right? No, do we? Yes, I do. Let's just redo connections real quick. Oh, Jill's home, Dave. She was upstairs. She just came down and gave us all the story about how she spilled wine and broke her glass and lost her phone all at once. All right, let's let this bad boy reboot. Let me see if I can get King, too, while we're at it. Oh, my bad. There you go. No, but it does. I have red labels, and everything goes. It's America. It was my new 4th of July White Sox hat, man. I needed it. I had to wear it somewhere, and I just didn't have the outfit to match it. Everything matches, but wait till you see the word of mouth gear we're gonna put out there. We're gonna have some takes on some of my fun shirts available for everyone to get if they want. They're gonna be a little different. Maybe a little risque. Who knows? We're going to pull the images straight out of my OnlyFans stream. Has nothing to do with GoldenTeeTV. Jill, aren't you supposed to be watching Dateline right now? Let's see. Hopefully we got things working now. Hey, Wisconsin Open card. That's a good one to have. Well done. All right, we should be back up and waiting here any second now. As long as we got a White Sox win coming, it looks like, I'm hoping. 3-2, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. Our bullpen's been awesome lately, though. Time, you got that Williams Dean rip green look in your eye. So what'd you do to Roski, Dave, that he can't see straight or doesn't know his own name? Oh, it's not very nice. Let's see if the turn button's working now. If it is, that tells me, that would tell me that it's not. I mean, I would tell me that it would make sense that it would not make sense that it's an IO board problem then. But we watched it. It was working and then just went dead right in the middle of that round. That was crazy. Fine. There, that's a code problem. I'm sorry. There's no way. There's nothing about this that tells me that it's anything other than that. Makes sense. Normal Fridays work. Did you guys go to Applebee's for those dollar margaritas that Luna was talking about? Wow, that was short? Classic. I'm starting to think there's a power problem here, and do I want to break out the multimeter and start fucking with things? Not really. White t-shirt. Dave, Bryce is asking me when I'm coming up to the bunker. I mean, up to the latte lounge. Apparently, you guys aren't giving him enough tutelage, man. Apparently, he needs somebody to come in and show him a thing or two. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that's what he's meaning by it, but it sure sounds that way. Oh, that's not good. Oh, I got lucky. I thought I was screwed there. You lie. All right, my last 3 rounds on this course I've shot 33s on. Let's see if we can do it again. Well, I should. All right, let's man up on this with bite. I can't keep my hands to myself. All right. Here we go. We're going to start with our whole lot train right now on this. All right, I like going over here. I try to stay in the fairway. If I go on the rough, it's fine. That's perfect. Now it's given me this club. Here's another little tidbit for you guys. If it gives you a club facing the pin, and you have clubs that are higher lofted or lower lofted below it, or higher lofted available below it, it's telling you that this shot with no spin and no high tee is getting over the obstacle. So I'm assuming now that I can thumb this with backspin and I have no worries about the barn in front of me, which is true. So it's a great way to get your eyesight level. I'm just playing the invite chain, man. I'm just going down the invites, Dave. We're going left to right. Whatever we got, we're playing. Hey, this one's a win. This one's a win of $60 if I can win it again. So, all right, no sense in moving a tee because if I go here, that's still too much wind to fight. So we'll just aim it. Not very well, I'll say. Keep my hands to myself. No, too many tombs. I was thinking of going up in the dirt just to give myself more green to work with. Uh-oh. It's tremors, guys. More shit that was supposed to be fixed. All right, down 6. Perfect. Now, can I thumb this? I think so. Now, this goes back to where, so typically when you're looking at a thumb shot, right? Let's say I'm hitting it at 85. Okay, it's a good speed. Everybody can get there if you're thumbing. If you can't thumb to 85, you probably shouldn't be thumbing until you can. But at 85 with a G wedge, I'm going to get to the distance on the marker on a fly. But at 85 on a 5-iron, I'm only going to land like 150 when it's showing me 160 something. So I'm going to move it all the way over. We're going to snap thumb this. I moved it all the way over. It was too much to the left. If I would have kept that a click or two in. Now, and that's where the elevation changes are going to come into play. If that was a little downhill rather than a little uphill, that 7 wind from the edge of the box on a straight shot's perfect. But remember, guys, using the tees to move and aim for you, it's not going to be an exact science because you're not able to hit dead straight every time, and you can't tell what the height is on most shots. Like, you just have to guess. You'll remember me standing in a nice dress at the sunset, babe. All right. All right, pin's not up top. Love it. Oh, but the ball is now. Okay, so this putt plays pretty well, though. So if we look, we got a little bit of extra right. It's a right 4. I'm too close to have this ball miss the tier, so it's going to play it. I got to get this left. That's a tiered green that I don't mind. It does have some picadillos to it. Again, I used that word twice tonight. But there are some spots on there, like if you're kind of flush with the angle of the... Oh, baby. Another one. Boom! Atom angle, baby. Oh! Yeah, that's fucking awesome. That sounds like fun. Where's he playing? Nice dress staring at the sunset, babe. Even if it's just in your wildest dream. Well, Jenny's always welcome, Dave. Inside. But when in September? Because I'm possibly going to London. You'll have to check on me ahead of time. And you do know we're doing okay so far. Powerhouse Arena? What the hell's that? Oh, I bet that's the ice arena. I think. I don't know. Well, and if it is that place, my bar's ready. Well, not the bar you were at. Okay, good. I believe we'd be going to London around the 18th. If I'm right. Jill, you're here, right? Give him an answer. Come on. Luda, we're doing okay. We're playing fine. Nothing special yet. Nothing missed. Nothing ventured. Nothing gained. Guys, that was almost a lag shot. I wasn't going to fuck with the water there. Wild stream. Come on, backspin, go in. Here we go. Damn it. Ah. Now, you know that Jason's... If you come down here and don't ask Jason if he can come, you know it'll be just a big fight, right? Ah. All right, so Luda, if we're talking chipping, the first thing that you want to do, right? And this is going to be the same beginner steps that I give for chipping it all the time. First. Okay, well, there we go. Thank you, Jill. So, you're going to find your pullback point, right? That you can get consistent with. Then hit some shots doing it, right? Oh, Jesus. Let's change. Come on, make it Jenny. Jill needs Jenny. I got harder in the nick of time. Okay, so back to... God damn it. It absolutely is, Luda. There's another technique that I'm not very good at and haven't well versed it either. But there's a chipping technique that's based off of clicks back. For me, it's too much. And when I say clicks back, it's like this. It's like knowing your distance for 1 click, 2 clicks, you know, kind of thing like that. I can't do it because it takes too goddamn long and I miss the amount of clicks I want to pull back. But if you watch JoJo, he does these 2-click chips and thumbs them hard. And they're perfect. So yeah, your pullback has a lot to do with how far you can hit it. So you're going to find your consistent point, right? And it doesn't matter where your point is exactly, but you want it to be repeated, right? Then you want to be able to pull it back. Make sure you're pulling back dead straight on those and using that shot meter to your advantage and get familiar with that. In red underline. What you make me do. All right, let's see if we can flip this in with a little. I'll be your. Fuck. That felt so good. So when you get that pullback down and start hitting it straight, you can adjust the forward speed based off of where you're seeing your distances go. And that's a great way to get started. You can get a lot more advanced with it. And then you'll start talking about the fact that it's harder to aim to the left on chips. So when you have a right chip, you'll work on cutting it and then hitting it straight instead. Uh-oh, that's not good. Now, why does sticky sand not work there? I don't understand. What's the differences between these sand? It's absolutely a feel thing, but you can make the feel thing become so consistent that feel's almost out of the equation. But like what I'm going through right now, I've lost my feel on it. I've lost my feel, and all of them are a big guess. Even my chushing's off. I can't get it to go half the time now. I did take the ball out and clean it yesterday. And when I clean my trackball, I end up switching the X and the Y rollers, or these ones here. Not this one. You can't. It's not the same size. But and it might take a couple days to get a groove adjusted for where I put it. And this one is starting to get. There was like no grooves. It's weird. It's almost like that new material that they're using on the trackball rollers. Doesn't groove in. Yeah, it's rotating the tires is a great way to put it. This drives me nuts that stone is fairway and I can cut this like normal. All right, pins in the front. I'm just going to high tee this. This is nice that this hole's fixed. Very good job on this one. Oh, I feel like a bunch of ultras coming. Yeah, just like when you rotate the tires, Luda. Like, you get some weird pulling. You probably should get an alignment every time you get your tires rotated. Unfortunately, there are no alignments on GoldenTeeTV. Oh, dude, look, Luda, as much as I like to gamble, if we're not on the same level, I'm not here to take your money, man. I'll tell you this much. My mindset is if I take your money and you stop playing, right? That's bad. If we play, you learn some shit, have a great fucking time. Then you get two friends or your wife is now playing 50 games a month with you. They're coming to tournaments. Neil, that's what Dave just said. Are you guys all coming up to see Jelly Roll? Jesus Christ. Well, Dave already, he asked first. Right now it's in the plans. I do have it. I did accept a new position today that I'll be starting on Tuesday. It's just inside sales stuff, nothing big. But Neil, you know that if you stay, now that Dave was the asker, he gets the bed and he's familiar with that bed. Well, at least part of his body is familiar with that bed. All right, we're gonna do. All right, let's hit the fun shot here. I don't need to, but I'm gonna high tee the 8.5 with a cut, and I'm gonna murder it. It's a fun shot, right? That's not bad. But the plan is to go, and honestly, there he goes. Neil's good at the couch of the dogs. Good man. I mean, if you guys get a big enough group, there's going to be somebody in the basement sleeping on the machine. That Neil's like, I'll do that too. I'll stay down there all the time. I don't even care about Jelly Roll. I'm just going to play some tea. Yeah, but if you guys want to, you're welcome to it, man. You guys are welcome to come. All we got to do is make sure that I'm available, and if not, you guys are okay with taking care of my dogs if I'm gone. I guess the chances of going to London are going down every day because flights are ridiculous. I can't find anything less than like $1,400 right now. I might just send Jill, and then I get another week again. I happen to be all alone and miserable and sad, being alone all by myself with no one here with me. Jill, do we have permission for this? Wait, let's wait to see. All right, we're going to high T the 4. I'm going to just plop it down right by the pin. I'm not going to be cute and try to get close. I just want to putt. I don't want to dick around and end up over the edge. This hole, fuck you. That's me. That was actually 8 down 8, right, left 5. If you hit the edge, it's going to roll over. And I did hit the edge. Oh, well. Yep, she did. She did. She was in New Hampshire. Oh, shit. But we'll see. Maybe we'll send Jill to London on the... Wait, what did you say it is? The 8th? We'll send Jill to London on the 7th. No, she can't go for 12 days. Oh, there always will be a stream stick. All right, we're going to the... Wait, where's the pin? Maybe we're going to play the... No, pin's in a bad spot. We're going to put it here. I'd message Jill to check and see if it's okay. Yeah, it was the 6th. Sorry. Oh, we'd have to send her. Well, we can. I'll fly her out of Minneapolis. So then we'll send her on. We'll send her up to Minneapolis on like the 4th. But we're waiting for her permission. Wait, she's probably watching here, waiting, judging. Look at the baby. Can you read the chat? I act real tough and everything on here, but we gotta get Jill permission. Oh. Yeah, just take a read of the chat, young lady, and see what you got, what your opinions are. Oh, okay, good. I was correct. I don't need any permission. Well, yeah. I do need permission. Okay, so do I need the permission, Joe? Wait, yeah, the 6th is a toolless day. We're not getting this up for a shush, so we're laying this back. That ball would have been a bad shush no matter where I put it, so let's just go for the whole out. Oh, Jesus. Well, okay, I'll go beer for beer with Sandmeyer if he goes tequila for tequila with me. Never mind, Jill. It's okay. It's okay. You said it's okay. Are you not reading the chat? Well, oh, reading the chat might not help when... So, there's somebody coming to perform in Cedar Rapids on the 6th. Well, then bring Jenny. We'll put her on stream and she'll go shot for shot. No, I haven't been drinking much. I know that I'll be like Roski drunk. I'd be like Mr. Miyagi's grandfather if I had to do that. Oh, if what? What is there going to be an if on this? We got to know. Bad blood. Oh, no, I don't see. Okay, now Luda, we've had this discussion, and I swear to God, Oh, it's Jelly Roll, but they're coming down. They'd be coming down. Neil would be coming up from Kansas City. Dave would be coming down from Wisconsin. What the fuck was it? What happened there? What the fuck was that? Did I turn? Whoops, I did not mean to turn. And now we got the goofy sand. The ball stuck to the hill a little bit. Oh, it would be bad. It would be bad, Brian. We would not be in good shape. Last time I went shot for shot with somebody, he ended up passing out, and I finished a bottle of something that I am disgusted by. And Jill was here to babysit me to make sure I made the toilet. Oh, you can be here. Okay, that's what we were talking about. You okay? Permission granted. Thank you. I just checking, Jill. I don't know. Because these two are COVID carriers, man. Well, for me, for you, it's probably hilarious. Wow, close. Jill wins, yep. Yeah, that was a horrible night. What made it worse is Uyghur's wanting to drink right when he got done work the next day. And I was like, dude, I feel like I'm going to die still. Now we got bad blood. Good. Well, I can drink a bottle and shoot a -20. Aye. Wow. This is what I have to deal with, guys. So, wow. I'm glad the Golden Tee community loves you, Jill, because part of the community is starting not to with your conceited attitude. I'm not saying which part of that community. Oh, great. Now I'm going to have to go upstairs and keep her fucking ego inflated. Bad blood. You should be mad. We really did. A major part of your life in Golden Tee. Yeah, leave her to her wine. But if we do that, Neil, all the glasses will be broken by the time you get here. All right, I don't like where that pin is at all, especially going to the left today, so we're going to go up here. That's not what you wanted to do. I did not want that in the rough, but actually that plays nice. That's good. No, Jill just broke a glass tonight, Neil. Well, 1 for 1 tonight. That's all that matters. Remember, Jill, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. But have you guys noticed, though, since the reboot, there's no button problem. That tells me that has nothing to do with my machine. I mean, it's something to do with my machine, but something to do with how that thing. Oh, Jesus. What happened to Dateline? So who's heading down to Texas next weekend? I'm still looking for flights. I once again, haven't found shit. Yeah, well, good. He's apparently 2 strokes worse at Golden Tee a game than me. Neil, I had to play a totally different game there because when I look up and I'm giving the closest person to me was CJ and I was giving him 6. That tells me I need holdouts every round. Now, I agree I am the best player that was there. That's true. But I'm there not with these courses. I've only played the most I'd played. One of them was 40 times. Yeah, it is. Keith, the Texas tournament, the Vector Room Open is. Let me grab the post. Golden Tee fan. There we go. It's July 21st through the 24th. Let's go. How do you get the... Oh. There we go. Let's see if it will paste it. Yeah, we got it. There we go. Okay, so this is the I'm glad we don't have a huge win, but this setup kind of will be this. I'm glad the pin isn't at the very top and it's not a big win in our face. When the pin's at the top, the win's in your face. Luda, yeah, King's going down to it, so he'll take care of the streaming. And he's already got equipment down there too at the Vector Room, so he's not gonna have to. Hey, Paul, how you doing, buddy? Good night. Yeah. All right, perfect. Outwind to 13. That's a high T6. We're gonna smoothie it. Hopefully yourself is doing well too. Ah, shit, I went crazy. Oh yeah, Neil, King's gonna be there. But I'm feeling 22. Yeah, all the info should be to that post, Keith, if you can take a look at it. I don't know if you're a Facebook guy. I still think it should let you get there, but I don't know how he set up his page. We keep dancing like we're 22. Well, I pulled that link from King just now, so I'm assuming he's going. And if not, like I said, the equipment's down there already. All right, let's see if we can get these guys here. So I told you guys I changed my bag on Hollywood. I removed my 4 wood and added a 3 hybrid. And it's really only to have an extra club on 17. Otherwise, I think you could play this course with 3 clubs and be fine. We're saying about the break. It's true. I'm feeling 22. Right now, we just keep this. Oh, come on. That felt great. Oh, fuck. Oh, come on, TA. No errors. Not to the fastest guy on their team. Wow, that's horrible. I sprayed that. That was my fault. That was nothing. Did you see? Look at this. Look at where the ball is. And that ball should have gone down another 5 feet at least. But it sticks. And now I don't know if I can get this out right. Woo! Well, I don't know about you. I'm feeling 22. Once again, the low T made that ball be very, very straight line, even with the slight wind, and it being uphill too. So that low T shit really helps, guys. I know at a bar we don't want to waste the 3 cents a lot of the times, and at the home editions it's a little different because we don't have to do that. I'm not dropping anything right now. My God, we can't get anything to go in. We need them. Like one of those nights. All right, well, So this is an awkward one because that's too long for a thumb shot. This is too short, so we're going to have to pull this back. Wow, that thing snapped a lot for a smooth bite shot. This is longer too. I do like the courses a lot better when we're getting different tee boxes. Gosh, these ones really feel to me like they need to have more than just the original boxes set at one time. Because let's be honest, these are pretty boring. There's not enough changes to these at all. Like, even with different tee boxes, I'm hitting the same shot almost every game that I play on each one of these courses. Be this. I think if I flip thumb this goes in. Ah! Little hotter and it goes in. Maybe a little bit right. Lover. Pin's at the bottom for once. I like this. What do I want to bite this? I really do. But if I bite it, I'm bringing the back into play. Oh God, that looks like a great bite shot. But we're gonna hit it with backspin just to be safe. Bite would have been great though. That had every chance of going in with bite. Oh shit, that sounds awesome, Keith. Well, reach out to you if you're a Facebook guy, message Sean Tickner. But yeah, it's a good tournament. It's a really, if it's at the same place it was last year, they were great. Sean put on a great show. The vendor that was there did a very good job as well too. And I'm gonna say this one time. We got really fucked up. None of us were in any position to play Golden Tee, really. But somebody said you'd be hossing. And I wanted to say, look, as much as we make fun of Haas for falling asleep like that, dude, I wish I could do that. When I get to that point of drunk, I get energetic and want to do stupid shit. I think Richard has the same problem as me, too. We've discussed this before. That most of our bad decisions are at the point where Haas would be hossing. Yeah, see, this is supposed to be a par 5, guys. Why isn't this ever... When is this going to get fixed? Is it going to get fixed? Who knows? This is not pretty. Lover. Oh, well, no, it was supposed to be on the last patch that fixed it. We're just waiting. 2 months, who knows? I just can't, I'm flabbergasted. It can't be that hard to fix. Look, I know everybody, when the Watchdog reboots were prevalent, right? I totally understood on that one taking a long time because that's a needle in a haystack type problem. Could it have been easier with better logging of change logs and things for them? Yeah, it could have been. But whatever. It took a while. They busted ass to fix it. They took forever to find it. Okay, cool. These are fucking literally just fixing numbers based off of distances. I don't quite understand this one. Down you places you've never been. But needless to say, you guys must have been able to tell my tone changed quite a bit when it comes to this stuff. And I mean, if you ask Jill, she'll be down here with me while I'm playing, and Like, there's just, I mean, glitches, half the holes in the game have something silly on them. Whether it's the sand or the button stopping working or any number of things. And sorry, Kevin Lindsay can't be the only one that cares. He can't be the only one to try to fix things. It flabbergasts me, to be quite frank with you. C-E-E-E-E. Oh, gone. Well, this one is a par 5. That's good. Nice. So, no inside info on the patch. Nothing. Got nothing. That was very safe. I'm not doing what I did against Lemon and trickling down and ending up on the bottom tier. Although I made the putt from the bottom tier against Lemon, I think. It was nasty. Oh, look at that. I'm going to do something that I normally don't. I don't know if this is going to work, but I like it. Yeah, if I wouldn't know that. No, the most important thing to fix right now, because it affects every course of all time, is the sand. The sand is atrocious, guys. I gotten stuck in basic spots on courses because you can't get out of the sand because of the way it's playing now. This one I don't like. That's why. How does a 124 3-wood go an extra 30 yards longer than the distance? I knew I fucked that one up. Yeah, the bunkers piss me off more than anything because it changes the whole game. That would have been okay if you made the sand like that on the courses right now. Fine, cool. It's a new sand. It's a new surface. Cool, you set that. But they've changed the sand on everything. The problem that I have with it is no one has any idea why it happened. Like, it was like, what are you talking about? We didn't touch the sand. Then you got bigger problems, guys, because the sand is absolutely different now. It's the same thing with surfaces. Like, why does something you do on a course now affect what you're doing on all of the courses in the past? That has got to be, if that's the case, that is such bad code. It's just not good. And then not to mention, that makes testing damn near impossible because there's, what, there's 93 courses right now, right? I mean, you have to test 93 courses every time you make a single change. That's not very conducive to keeping pace with everything. You know, that's not good. All right, we're going to save that one. We'll play Nihon here. Oh, sand sucks in general right now. It's different. But there were a ton of shots before where I was playing bounces out of sand. Look at one of Champ, right? You have to hit it hard enough that first bounce is getting out of that bunker because the second bounce is dead, instantly dead, and that first bounce is almost dead too. It's just disappointing, man. It's just making me frustrated even talking about it. And we just don't know when the fix is coming either, so. All right, Mike, if you're still watching, let's clarify. It's basically showing us, if you look at what I just did on hole 1 there, there's almost no variance in distances with it. Like, it just seems that way, that there's no variance. outside as well. Oh, I get what you did there, Neil. I get it now. Sometimes I just need to read a thing a second time. That's not a good shot. Not good at all. Sorry, guys, I'm answering Mike here. Hang in the malt. All right, there we go. All right, let's see what we got here. Pins on the left. We're just going to knock it up the fairway on the left. This is a pretty long setup, too. And that, did you guys notice, too, it seems like the only thing that the new tee boxes did was make every hole a little bit longer. All right, high tee, 5, bite, smooth, little cut. This hole I've missed the last couple times on stream because I didn't realize there were the stuff in front of the green was sloped directly into the water. Meter. Remember, C1. All right, there we go. Good. Hopefully that got it. I was explaining to Mike too. He's like, I didn't quite understand with the fulls how you're going one on stream. You're hitting it 130 on one, but it's going the same distance if I hit it. You hit it 100. Well, what you always did, and I try to make a point of this on the trackball with the mile per hour meter. The further you get away from one, the larger the multiplier. The best way to see this is this: a perfect C to the 1 will read 158 miles per hour. A perfect B to the 2 will read 142. They are still the exact same shot. Obviously, the line's different, but if you have a dead straight C1, you can max that at 158. It will go the exact same distance if I hit a dead straight B2. So it's something you've got to remember. So if I'm thumbing a shot and I got to go to 2.5, and I thumb it there and it reads 106. I didn't hit it 106. I still hit it my 85, but because I went halfway between it, you get the multiplier in there. And trust me, when we first noticed that, Haas and I were teeing off offset and then hitting B.5 to 1.5 type shots and hitting at 148, like, oh yeah, we're getting it to go farther. Nope. All right, and that's something I'm gonna actually do that after this game before we call it a night. I want to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. It's gonna be really hard because, well, I can hit a perfect B2 142 by pulling the cord. hitting a C1 is really hard to do. So we'll see. So we're going to basically get a good representation of it. They're not going to be exact because there's no way I'm going to hit it perfect. But we'll just max out drives on dead straight B2s, do a B1.5, 1.5, and try to hit a C1 to see if we can get it there. And you're going to see that it's the same. So does anybody about what I was saying right there? Do you guys understand what I mean? It's another weird concept. The more that I give, the less I know. Wherever you go, I'll follow. You don't my hand, my plans. That's my man. Yeah, see, look at that. That's an 83 with my 5, and it landed just at the pin. So that's where we're saying the different clubs, you can't trust it by the overhead. You have to get a good feel based off of your thumb speed and the overhead on what a certain club is going to do on that. You can't, it's not a blanket statement that says 85 will get you the meter. Nope, not going to happen because you lose, you get higher, the lower mile per hours with higher lofted clubs go further per mile per hour than like an 8.5 driver does. Correct. That's exactly it. That's exactly correct. So where Neil, incorrect. What Keith said, read what he said. That makes the same thing. So so the perfect example of this is right. Okay, let's say you're following me on a shot. And I thumb it to the tip of the 2 at 102. And I end up being a little bit too far right. Where you're like, okay, I can just move the T and hit it straight. If you hit it straight 102, going straight, you're going to go further and wonder what the hell happened there. It's not anything harder or faster that you're doing it. It's just that there's a weird fucking multiplier on the shot meter as you go away from the 2. It's not changing anything that the game gets as an input. It's just showing us just to make it look like you're hitting it harder on A1s and C3s. That's a Dom Pessioni thing. That he, when he first saw the shot meter, he didn't like that when you hit it as an A1 or a C3, it was showing like 140, 138. He's like, no, we got to make it look like this is going further and hitting it harder. So it's an optical illusion. It is doing nothing. Good in theory. It's good in theory to think that. But we're gonna finish this game and we'll go through a little testing with this. You to take my hand, break my plans, 'cause that's my man. I rarely hit that with no low T. I didn't like that. I especially don't like it now that I can't make a putt. That was me. That was nothing to do with anything. That was me. I'm pretty sure I hit that dead straight, which is terrible. Bulldozer. All right, so I typically like to cut into the wind on this so that I can kind of not have it snap so hard directionally and have the wind push my cut more. This one's not possible to do that on. I'm going to play up a club, and this is my way of doing it. A lot of people would play a 3-wood here. I like to play up a club and hit it softer. Just because I know that when I'm hitting the 2.5 softer, I'm much more accurate with it and able to control it more. When you're having to pop the ball out towards the 3 and hit it hard, look, a lot of it, that's when you start getting the ball to jump the roller and you don't get the angle that you want. Get him, socks. All right, pins in the bottom left. We're way far back here. I don't think that's getting over. Ugh, I don't like this look at all. That's not going to get deep enough. That's going to be close to not getting deep enough. So let's just go down the right-hand side and see where this ends up. I don't think I've ever tried that, but it looks good. Even if I'm in the rough here, I'm okay with that. That's fine. I'm really fine. No, I'm happy with that. All right, we're going to get an ace on 17. Let's go. I don't like this. It's not going in. Well, we're going to medium T release this. I don't have to hit it hard because we can hit this club is technically closer to about 200, but it should get there. Gonna be all right. Let's get 18. We're gonna hop into a tropical just on casual and show you. We're gonna do 4 players and just pop around and show you what I'm talking about here, because it's actually a really big point to notice, especially when you just first start playing, when you haven't gotten familiar with how your shots react to certain speeds and you don't have it down to a total feel thing yet. It's really important to have this in your bag and know what I'm talking about here. Unlock the deck. Fuck yeah. All right, so 4-player game. Casual. We're gonna do tropical because he's talking about tropical 1 was the hole that he's telling me that Haas is doing this where he's hitting a C1 at it. But we're going to show you that straight is still the same at 142. Okay, let's see. Okay, good. We got that. We can actually use the pointer here to move it. So we're going to go to equipment setup on all of these, and we'll put stouts on all of them, but we're going to play with the Champ 20 set. Just so I have a 10.5 driver. I mean, an 8.5 driver too. All right, stouts. I didn't skip turns. Way to be stupid, Mark. Return game. Skip turn. There we go. Mail. Bam. Equipment. We're going to go clubs. 1 click. There we go. Does anybody else think that the little circle here that it is, doesn't it look like a fucking unused condom? Like, whose idea was that? To put a condom on there? I don't know. That's just me. No, I don't think anybody else, I've never heard anybody say that before, but it makes me think that every time that I'm trying to put a rubber over my clubs. Half of you are going to say, what the hell's a rubber? I've never heard of that. Back in my my sex life days, I probably would have agreed with you. I meant pre-married days. He never, ever, ever. You guys, I'm putting comedy gold out here right now, and I'm getting nothing from you people. You're starting to make me wonder why I'm even doing this. All right, so here's what we're going to test. We're going to get a straight line. We're going to get it to where I'm trying to aim it. But we're going to high tee this. and we're going to pull the cord and hit it straight so we get a good representation of what the max is with this, all right? So we got that. We're going to yank this bad boy out, and we're going to see how far. We're going to see, watch the distance. 142, dead straight. All right, we got a good 384 with a high T. Now we're going to do this. We're trying to hit a straight shot going C1-ish with the higher speed on the mile per hour. Right? So I'm going to go over here. $149, pretty straight, and look at that. Wow, you would think that a ball hit 7 miles per hour more would go farther. It doesn't. They're the same distance. That's almost impossible to hit, though. Let's try it again. We'll try to get it closer and see if we can get into the 150s. Look at that. No extra distance. None. Now, obviously, I'm not hitting straight lines there because it's not an easy thing to do. But let's do it here. Yeah, it's hard to get it out loud. Dude, it's a Don Piccione thing. Because when they first put the shot meter into the game, right? This would read way lower than a straight shot, right? C3s. And he said, no, we got to make it look like that you're hitting it way farther on this. But, and as you can see there, none of them even got to the same as my straight spot because I'm not hitting a straight line. But it's just minimally off with the one that was close at 148. It's only minimally off, and that's just the amount that you're losing from not hitting a straight shot. That's it. But let's, do I have a way to chush this in? No, but watch this though. We'll go back to, this would be old school. We're going to go here where, now watch, if we do this, there ain't no way that this chip doesn't go in. Oh, I hit it way too hard. Way too hard. Well, no, you just, it's not about hitting it straight at all. I mean, it's not about, what am I trying to say? Oh, wow, that wind moved it enough. Yeah, it's not about that. It's just saying that the multiply, that you just have to know that that what your speed is going straight, it's the same speed as going directionally, except for the fact that it just reads a different number. It reads a higher number. So now if you take that into account, if you're even thumbing a shot, if I'm thumbing it here, a 30 going there is not the same as a 30 going straight. It's not. A 30 going straight's always longer because each degree you go out has like a 0.02. It's adding like 0.02 to the number times 0.02 to each degree. Something like that. Or if we break it down, let's assume that's 45 degrees. So there's 45 ticks. It hits the max at about 40 ticks to get to 158. So let's say each tick, let's say there's one for each, we have 40 spots in there. Divide that by, how am I going to do this math? If it's I'll math it out and come up with a formula exactly. It's not too bad. But that's the last piece for the night. I'm going to go watch an Umbrella Academy, or if Jill's done, then I'm going to sit down and play a little Outriders. Otherwise, get your questions down. I love answering them. These teaching techniques are outrageous, right? But we'll get back into it on Monday. If I finish the raffle before Sunday, I will definitely do a drawing on Sunday. And then otherwise, Dave and Neil, if you guys really do want to come down for Jelly Roll, be happy to have you. So please let me know. I love you all, and good night.